Should I turn a 15-year-old whiskey into an old-fashioned? I say, why not? Let's do this. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and today I'm going to be making an old-fashioned out of Penelope 15-year American light whiskey. Now, this was my first light whiskey I've ever had, and I really enjoyed it. So I decided, let's make an old-fashioned out of it. Some of you out there might be cringing and wondering, why would I do such a thing? But I always feel a good spirit makes a good old-fashioned.
You are a real spirit guide!
So if you have not seen my review on this, I will leave a link for it right here. Cocktail quiz time. What is a light whiskey versus bourbon? It does not refer to the proof or calories in case you are wondering. This is the second release of Penelope Founders Reserve series, which highlights a collection of 15-year-old American light whiskey barrels distilled from a corn at Seagram's, Indiana in 2008. Aged in a second fill oak barrels, this amazing spirit brings out savory vanilla notes with a hint of cinnamon and creme brulee. This 15-year-old American light whiskey is bottled at cask strength. Because there were so many flavors in this bottle, I decided to do as a Kiss Series Old Fashioned. I'm even going to use white simple sugar instead of my favorite Demerara simple sugar. Ingredients for the light whiskey Old Fashioned: 2 ounces of Penelope 15-year light whiskey, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 1 dash of Bob's vanilla bitters, and a half an ounce of white sugar simple syrup. Let's start making the light whiskey Old Fashioned. So in a mixing glass, we're going to be adding 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, and also 1 dash of this Bob's vanilla. Next, we're going to add only a 1/4 ounce of this white simple sugar. Vino should be proud of me this time. And now we're going to add 2 full ounces of this bad boy, Penelope 15-year light whiskey. Oh, that's a little bit of a light cork pop. Now we're going to add some ice. And now we're going to stir until chilled. Now, make sure not to over stir it because you want it to be perfect in the glass.
Wonder Boy, you are perfect.
And not perfect in here because then in the glass, it becomes too watered down. So you want to add a large clear ice to the glass, and we're going to strain this bad boy in there. This one requires no garnish, so Icemancantcook, you should appreciate that. Time to sip and enjoy. Cocktail quiz time. What is light whiskey versus bourbon? Light whiskey distinguishes itself from bourbon in that it is aged either in used or uncharred oak barrels and is distilled between 160 and 190 proof. So let's go ahead and taste this bad boy. Does this have enough flavor that we don't need to add anything else? Will these flavors pop in this drink? Well, let's see. Ooh, whiskey up front.
For a taste of your whiskey.
A little bit of that vanilla hitting their nose as well. Smells good. Let's go in for that first sip. Okay, very, very whiskey forward. Whiskey hits you, a lot of that flavor up front. Then you get that hint of the bitters in the middle. And then you get a little bit of that sweet vanilla towards the end. Very interesting. But I was like going in for that second taste. I feel like the second taste is where you get most of that punch. Oh yeah, a lot more flavor coming through with that, but I got a hint of chocolate.
I love chocolate.
And I don't remember having a hint of chocolate when I tasted this before. I wonder what's bringing that out. Now, do I still get like the cornbread kind of flavor? A little bit of that corn is still there. Very, very nutty, a little bit of spicy. So you still get that cinnamon spice, but the vanilla is there, but there's a hint of chocolate I did never notice before. So it makes me want to go back and just try this by itself again and see if I taste that chocolate in there. Now, don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks for joining me on another journey down my old-fashioned rabbit hole. It is definitely a fun journey to be on. So cheers, my friends, until our next journey.